So this is me just outside corridor at Maintech Solutions, where I've left my tractor injectors in to get fixed, and we'll go down and pick them up and maybe, if we're lucky, get a little look round. So folks, here we are in the Injector workshop, and last video I was saying I was going to pick them up. So they're going to give us a little demonstration here of how an injector, when it comes in here, what's done to it to refurbish it or to re-tip it or whatever. So Jack's going to tell us how this happens and explain a wee bit about the injector.
Yeah, so here we have a fully disassembled injector, quite similar to this one. This one's an International and that one's out of a Fiat. Essentially what we do when we're rebuilding this is we just replace this nozzle pretty much. Typically we test them first, and then we check making sure they're not hosing, all the pintles are working, it's getting good fuel atomization. If not, we go to change the nozzle, and then essentially that leads us into cleaning out the entire injector, stripping it apart, and then replacing the nozzle, and then having to reset it with the shim because there's a certain opening pressure with these. So basically fuel comes in the top here, it goes down out into the nozzle, and your spring pressure will hold this nozzle closed. This needle acts as a wee valve, and as it gets up to the pressure that it wants to brake at, it'll open and shut really quickly and create a nice wee crack, a wee pop. So this here is our pop tester. This is essentially what we use for testing injectors. Mechanical and common rail. It allows us to check the braking pressure and also the atomization of the injector. Yeah. So this is essentially what will be happening in your engine. Your pump will give the injector a good stroke of diesel and create a little fan. And essentially this is a brand new nozzle. So we can see here it's getting 4 little fans, and it's sitting at the correct angle to go into your combustion chamber. And essentially when we're checking these, we're just checking, making sure that they are giving a good pop, and we're also checking the braking pressure up here. So it's braking, this one brakes at about 230 bar or 3,500 psi. We have to also check, make sure it's not dribbling. So we can actually hold the pressure just below that. Make sure it's holding that pressure alright. Yeah. So my job here is to test pumps and injectors essentially. This here machine is our pump tester, our oldest pump tester, the Hartridge 1100. I typically use it for testing the wee DPAs, what would be on like 135s, Leylands, Davy Browns. And essentially the way this works is you hook your pump up to the machine as if it was on the tractor, and you can spin that there. It spins the pump up to the rated speed. You can change the speed with that wee lever, and you can measure the fuel quantity, which is mainly the main thing in the DPAs. That's the only real thing. They have that and they have an advance. So essentially we run that and we can actually get a reading of how much fuel it's doing at each revs and at each throttle setting. So yeah, this here is actually the sight tubes that tell you how much fuel you're injecting, and essentially what you'll do is you'll just ring this little phone dial around one, and that'll allow you to record 100 shots, which is like about 100 rotations of the pump. And we can see here that there's only actually 3 of these cylinders here. There's 12 in total, but only 3 of them are filled, and that's because I was just testing a wee 3-cylinder generator pump. So this is our ultrasonic bath here. It's used for cleaning parts after an engine's been stripped or a head's been stripped. You can clean manifold parts. It'll clear all the gunge and oil out of like an oil pan or what.
So this is your engine parts cleaned, is it? Or is that
Yeah.
the one to stay in a bit longer?
Well, these ones could do with a bit longer, I think, but yeah, essentially you can leave these on the whole day, you know, as long as the generator's going, that they'll clean away at stuff. So this here is just an engine block. What engine is it?
3306.
3306 engine. It's been fully stripped here, and it's going to need to get cleaned. It'll be going in the ultrasonic bath, and I think it's getting sleeved too, is it?
New diners, new bearings, new everything really.
Yeah, so it's getting the works.
Yeah, new crank. So that's a small tour of Maintech Solutions, and here's my new injectors and the bills paid. So we'll away home and get them in now. That's it. Now I had just come out the gate of Maintech Solutions and turned right and came along, and this little tractor drove in front of me, a lovely little 4.6 and a matching blue trailer with white rims, and I thought it was worth a photograph. Lovely. We have split the ewe lambs from their mothers to wean them. And they're enjoying a wee bite of fresh grass in a new paddock here, but no doubt there'll be a lot of shout and go on later on when the novelty wears off. I'm just trimming a wee sight line along here because they'll be bringing silage out of this field in a few days. Now the tide's coming in there and there's quite a rip on the current. That's Strangford over the other side there. Now I was in the house there just playing a little tune on my guitar because I'm doing a wee booking in a week or two here, and I got a knock came to the door, so I got up and came to the door, and a man hands me this little package here. He says, "Ivan, the lady you trimmed that hedge for in the caravan site, she has sent you this little gift." So here it is, and I haven't opened it, but it just looks like packets of sweets and stuff. And there you are. A few bags of sweets. Very nice to receive a little gift like that. I love sweets. And look, there's a little message in it here. It says, "Thank you very much for giving me back my beautiful view of land and sea." Is that a nice little thing? Some of the little perks being a hedge cutter. Hey, when you leave, shut the door behind you.